Force won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed. I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data. We're on the cutting edge of technology here. It's an exciting place to be.
You've seen these orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Why do I feel that forge is spelled incorrectly? Forge. You know, maybe it's just me. It looks wrong for some reason. Forge. I don't know. For some reason, forge looks incorrect. Maybe it's just my tired brain.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? The good Ambassador Radcliffe. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you
use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to...
And who knows? Maybe that... But my suspicion is... Well, if that's the case, UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things.
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe. He works closely with the ambassador. And someone... All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Ambassador Balmore's... When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing, he's since lent his support to a small... Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to...
Now hold on a moment. There's no reason to assume we're better than they are, despite their...
They certainly come with a checkered past. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare. But scans of the facility show life sign.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duty.
The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish. The embassy is still legally House Varun's sovereign territory, so we're not... We've snuck in the occasional... But...
Then you search the embassy for his biometric key, collect your code piece, and we'll go about notifying his next of kin. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
It would at least be a speedier, but I, of course...
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that... Here. This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks.
Now, if you have additional questions or require... I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her. Be smart out there, Captain.
Great. Brilliant.
Hey.
Oh, go on.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Uni was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Sorry, but I need sign-off from the Interstellar Affairs office before I can set foot in there. You gotta be kidding me. It's plumbing, not a peace treaty. It could cause an incident. It would mean my job, sir. Fine. I'll begin the process. Wouldn't want to withhold the chance for more red tape from the great UC. Unless you have embassy business.
Hard to believe
Just
it's
you
been
move
2
along.
decades since we were at war with the Collective. And it seems like only yesterday.
So safe. Yeah.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby.
I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective, What you need, and
Might need to take a bloody thing again.
security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Official business? Talk to the ambassador.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Excuse me. A less level-headed... The only threats you're facing are the 8-legged variety just outside your door. Now can we please stop playing games here? Lives hang in the balance. A lecture in morality from the youth and short-sighted. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. I will not be the one responsible for its release. You're really gonna push this? All right, I'm listening. You know that for sure. That is interesting. I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility. Working on borrowed time, aren't we? Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement? Excellent. Follow me.
Oh. Yeah. Don't look at that.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Don't make me regret this, Captain.
Good. Oh. Look. What's that? Navigator. Probably. Oh, could have done with my friggin' thing. If I go in there, I might need my creeping stuff. Access secure storage. Oh, no. Oh right, hold on. I can do that, can I? I've done that. Is that completed or I'm confused? Right. Where's the
Hello.
where's the thing? Oh. Is there China? Hold on. Yeah, it's there. Oh, New Atlantis. Right, okay. Well, that expands the train thing to that again. Yeah, all right, yeah.
It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. We could learn a lot from one another.
He's quite something, our Bobby, isn't he?
You'll need to contact someone directly if you need to schedule an appointment. All visitors are... We don't get very many visitors here. It really makes the day crawl by.
I better save it. I'm not sure if it's upstairs or if it's. Oh great. How the hell? Is it? Oh, it's just up there. Right there. Alright, yeah.
Anything I can...
Good to see you.
What?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting this since Chris can't visit this year. How's Chris doing? Is he okay? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear. He always says he's doing well and he's having a good time. Thank you so much for delivering these to me. There's a huge tree in the embassy. Trust me, it may sound dumb, but I think Oh, maybe I just... Oh, sure. There's always tons of... I love talking with the new people. Not to mention, it's also nice. Have a good one.
Good. What is Whetstone?
Welcome to Whetstone. If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further. The general term? A sharpening stone, for knives. This Whetstone, though. But of course.
Like 1,000, seriously, it's friggin' taking the piss really, yeah. 1,000 for a piece of bloody for a health thing. Right. Shit, I need to go to the ship, but I don't know how to get back to the ship. What I could do with ammo would be a bloody good idea. Here's the Master's. I think that's where I can buy ammo. I think. No. I'm running a bit bloody low on things. Right. I think it's over there. I can buy some.
€1? I would never dream of selling substandard gear. Yes, by